This is our podcast song. It isn't very long.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Kristina. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to Laughing with Gingers.
The podcast where two feisty redheads with loud laughs share crazy stories, play games, and spread silliness and joy.
That little feisty lady over there is my partner in crime on the Laughing with Gingers podcast, Kristina Curry.
And that is Sarah Elephant, aka Prankster Monk, and my co-host of Laughing with Gingers.
So get ready to laugh because we're recording in honor of National Redhead Day.
Yay! So exciting. Happy National Redhead Day.
Thank you. Happy National Redhead Day to you.
Thanks. I feel like we should have sent each other presents or something.
I know. I agree. I thought the same thing. I was like, man, I feel like I should have done something nice here, but
I know. I should wear my party hat. Damn it.
that could cover up your beautiful red hair then, though.
I know, it's true, although it's looking a little haggard. I need to wash it. It's not so great today, but, what are you
I
gonna do?
washed mine yesterday and it rained and somehow it still got weirdly straight. I don't
Yeah, it is
understand.
so straight, even with humidity. That's
It's
so weird.
I don't know what happened. I put stuff in it. Apparently my hair is just like not here for it today. It doesn't have
Yeah.
the energy to be curled.
No, it's like, "Meh, no, not doing it."
So it's just a little bit of wave, also a lot of bit of frizz.
Oh, man.
Well, did you know that redheads make up approximately 1 to 2% of the human population on the planet? Kristina Curry.
I feel like I knew that, and I feel like it's bigger in, like, Australia.
In Ireland, it's actually the
Ooh.
highest amount of redheads per capita at 10%.
Dang, they jumped up to 10%?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's exciting.
What is your heritage?
I'm, Irish and English and German and something else, and I don't remember.
Ah, I'm
Uh,
almost fully Irish with a tiny bit of English apparently in there that my dad just found when doing one of those ancestry things. Um,
yeah. My brother did that, so I knew whatever he was doing was the same. Oh, he also found out he had the gene that gives you, like, shaky hands.
oh, interesting.
Which he does, he shake even if he's not nervous, his hands are a little shaky. Like, even if, like, no caffeine, he was always like that ever since a kid, he would shake. It's so
Huh.
weird. It's weird that there's, like, a gene for that.
I mean, there's a gene for everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you bring today to celebrate National Redhead Day?
Okay, I brought 2 things. 1, who gets freckles? And 2, why do we get freckles?
That's hysterical. Um,
I
I
don't know
love
how I
it.
got here. I don't know how I got here, but that's where I've landed, so.
What did your I'm guessing it was mostly your mom that did it. But what did your mom call freckles when you were a little girl? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, she called them stars because I might have shared this before on the podcast, but I came home crying, at, like, I don't know, 2nd grade or something, and I grew up in deep South Texas where there was no white people, only Mexicans, and I looked weird, and, people are making fun of me, and the freckles were, like, such a weird thing for them to see, and so my mom got me a, framed picture that says, "A face without freckles is like a sky without stars," and, like, it just changed my whole world. I felt so empowered by it, and it, like, made me feel totally fine looking weird with spots all over myself.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. It was really sweet. I still have it. I think I actually have it hung up somewhere. I can't remember. I hung it up somewhere in the house.
I
So
love that. Go
it was really
Jill.
sweet. Yeah, go Jill. Yeah, totally. What could have been like a very traumatizing moment in my tiny Christina kid life turned into something really positive.
That's
So
lovely.
yeah, because I had them all over me, like all on my legs, my arms, my belly, my back, my face, like everywhere the sun could get me. I had them, and of course during the
Well,
summer they explode.
yeah. In Southern Texas, of course.
Yeah, where you're like wearing shorts like 11 months out of the year.
Yeah. And also the sun is not shy down there.
No, I think we're closer to the sun. It would get so hot. Oh my god. And like during the summer we lived in the pool and outside, so
Yeah, I'm sure.
mhm.
Yep.
Mhm. Mhm.
My mom called them, kisses from the sun or sun kisses
Oh, that's so cute.
because they
I
would
love
come
that.
out, yeah.
Oh, so cute.
Alright, you wanna know what I brought?
Yeah, what did you bring?
I brought redhead facts.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm sure I've read and brought some of those redhead facts. I should do pretty good in theory.
I isolated the ones you know and took them out of the list.
Damn it! Setting me up for failure. I see. I see how it is.
Immediately removed them, sorry.
I probably wouldn't remember them anyway.
Well, then now you have an excuse.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. An excuse for getting them all wrong.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you wanna go first or you want me to go first?
I mean, I only have 2 things, so, let's have you
Well,
go first.
alright then. Okay. So, true or false?
Mhm.
Redheads are more likely to be right-handed.
Oh my god. I'm really glad you're doing true or false instead of multiple choice or, like, fill in the blank. Let's all be honest, when a pop quiz happened, if it was true or false, we were all like, "Yes."
Except it's always the 50-50-90 rule where it's
Mhm.
50-50 you get it right, but then it's 90% you get it wrong.
Yeah, that's actually true. You can never get 100% 50-50 right. Oh god. Okay, wow, that's an interesting question. True?
Er,
Oh my god, that's not true?
Redheads, I can't believe this, are more likely to be left-handed.
Oh my
Um,
god.
so some research states that it is more likely for people with red hair to be left-handed due to them having the recessive trait. Like their hair color, only a few people are left-handed in the Western Hemisphere. This affects around 10 to 15% of the population and is also considered another recessive trait.
Wow, interesting.
I fall into, I think, almost every single one of my traits is recessive.
Yeah, because 'cause you're left-handed.
I'm left-handed. I have red hair. I
Blue
mean,
eyes.
yeah, blue eyes.
Mhm.
Everyone in my family is very tall, even though I realize that that is actually, I think that's the recessive gene.
Being
And
tall?
yeah, and I am average height.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Um, yeah, so crazy. I was like, wow. Well, hey.
Hey there, shout out to the lefties. It sucks to be left-handed, it's a right-handed world.
That is very true. That
Mhm.
it does. It's actually, I mean, even like I'm sitting here next to a notebook, it has been like the bane of my existence to have to write in notebooks for my
Yeah, you're
entire life.
smearing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
smear all the stuff. Yeah, my mom's left-handed.
And you can't get over to the margin either because
Mm-mm,
your hand is up
mm-mm.
against it. Um, yeah.
Yeah, she would get mad and because it would smear on her, like, side of her palm of her hand all the time.
Always. Oh my gosh.
Mhm,
When
mhm.
I realized in elementary school that other people didn't have that, I could not figure out what I was doing wrong because I didn't understand handedness yet.
Oh my god, when we went to the Mall of America when I was, like, a middle schooler, they had a left-handed store where everything was for left-handers.
I heard of those
Irons,
stores.
spatulas, like, because the spatulas are always, like, curved to the
Yep.
downward to the left, so it doesn't work for left hand like, little things that you're like, "What? Crappy."
Scissors.
Yeah,
Scissors.
yeah, yeah.
Like, and that's such a weird one because no one can understand how scissors are actually like a right-handed thing versus a left-handed thing. But when you get a
Mhm.
pair of left-handed scissors as a right-handed person, you know immediately something is wrong with them.
Mhm. Yeah, you're like, "These are not working."
But you're like, I don't know what happened here.
Oh, shout out to all you recessive gene left-handers out there. It is a hard world. You're doing great.
Thanks, thanks. Alright, are you ready for your next one?
Yes.
Typically, ginger hair comes in 6 main hues.
Ooh,
True or
okay.
false?
I'm gonna say that sounds accurate. I think true.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Red hair varies
Cool.
in different hues of red. Those born with red hair will notice its darkness and vibrancy differs from person to person. Typically, ginger hair comes in 6 main hues. This includes the lightest shade, which is strawberry blonde, to the darkest hue of dark auburn. The
Mm.
classic red is often the most common mental image due to its vibrant and deep color.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, I thought that was kind of funny because I don't identify, like, I actually don't identify as a ginger in the classic sense. I'm a redhead, but I'm
Mhm.
not like, I don't have the light red hair. I'm just a little darker than, like, what I would call ginger. You are more in the ginger palette,
Yeah. I'm still like dark auburny, but yeah, yeah.
but you're still
Ginger.
for me, you still fall in that ginger, where
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm probably, like, 3 shades darker than you.
Yeah. That's probably accurate. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I thought that was interesting that they didn't differentiate that, but that's fine.
My eyebrows would tell the story different because 'cause they're basically non-existent.
I have to
Uh,
pencil mine in.
I know, I hate it so much. I hate it, I hate it. Mine are, like, barely visible. I'm like, "Really? My hair is dark, come on, eyebrows, catch up."
I know mine are so much darker than my or lighter than my hair too.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I fill them in. They're also like, I don't know, they're just like thinner. It seems like everyone else has more eyebrow hair than me.
I know. I don't understand what's happening. I didn't overpluck when I was little.
Me neither, and I don't pluck now. It's not like they're
Mm-mm.
thin, it's just there's not as much, like, in general, like, it isn't as thick,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
maybe that's because redheads have less hair, which you know from when you played the trivia
Mhm,
facts, which
mm.
I
It's
removed from this quiz.
thicker, but it's less hair.
Yeah, exactly, so maybe that's why our eyebrows look like that.
Yeah, maybe. It's just really irritating though. And
I
I'm,
know.
like, tempted to get them, like, tattooed on, but then I think I'll look like a weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real risk because, like, if something were to happen where, like, at any point your eyebrows actually fell out, how would that
Mhm.
actually look on your face? What if they make a mistake? What if,
Yeah.
there are just a lot of for me, there are a lot of what ifs. Although Tara, has hers are tattooed,
Oh, she looks
and
good. They
yeah,
look really good.
they're very subtle,
Yeah, good
but I
for
feel like
her.
if I went subtle, I would still have to fill them, so, like, I don't know that it gets me anywhere.
I know. I don't know either. I've had several friends do it, and it always looks good. I should just maybe seriously consider it.
Yeah, I'm just very weird about something tattooed on my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
The idea of,
That's
like, if you make a
forever.
mistake, it could just be such a problem.
Oh god, you forever will look surprised.
Yeah, like what if you get a facelift later in life or something?
Oh, snap, right?
Like,
Oh,
not that
shit.
I'm planning to do that, but these are all things that, like, maybe, like, you never know what's going to happen in the future.
Mm,
So
mm-mm.
anything that's forever and involves my face,
It's a little scary.
yeah, yep,
Oh,
can't hide
shit.
that. I can't put a hat on that.
Oh my god, what if they made little tiny eyebrow hats? It'd be
Oh my
so
god.
cute. I love tiny things.
Oh my god. Okay, you want another one?
Yes.
Okay. The ancient Greeks, true or false, believed that redheads could become vampires.
Oh my god. I mean, where did that whole vampire thing come from? Maybe it came from them. I don't that feels like too long ago. I'm gonna say false.
Er,
Damn it.
I guess I should be keeping score.
I've lost 2, I've won 1. I'm keeping score for whatever reason I'm on it today.
Oops, I gave you an extra point by accident.
Awesome.
Um, so during ancient times, the Greeks would often associate those with red hair as Thracians. God, I don't know if that's how you say that. These were identified as people who lived north of the ancient Greeks. So, like people who lived, up higher in Europe. Um,
Mhm.
and they believed that because of the commonly barbaric behavior of redheads,
Oh god, that's terrible.
I'm reading directly from and this comes from like facts.net or
Oh
something.
my god, that is so stereotypical. Prejudice, prejudice.
The Greeks believed that because of the commonly
Oh
barbaric
my
behavior of
god.
redheads, I can't even get through it. They would turn into vampires when they die.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy. Okay. This one's good too. These are kind of offbeat. So
Yeah,
you're just
I'm here for it.
okay. Some of the surnames from the British Isles reflect the tone of red hair. True or false?
I'm gonna say one that's weird sounding, and I don't even know what that would look like or mean, but, like, you know, old people back in the day did weird things, so I'm gonna say true.
Ding, ding, ding. Now you
Yeah.
earned that point I accidentally gave you. So some of the redhead inspired surnames include Flannery, which refers to eyebrows. Iro- Ironically. Others include Flynn, which means a bright red. Um,
Oh.
these surnames are quite common in the British Isles, with the most common being Reed, Reid, which could be said
Mm.
differently in the British Isles. I don't know. It's totally
Say
possible.
it with an accent, Sarah.
Oh, I can't. I won't do that to the British people. Well, I am the worst at accents. Um, this translates to a red-haired person or someone who has a ruddy complexion, which I find offensive, just to be clear.
I'm offended. Not by the barbaric stereotype, but by this.
But by insinuating that redheads have a ruddy complexion.
I am offended.
All right, do you want another one and then I'll turn the mic
Table
over to
over to
you.
me. Oh, yeah, the mic over to the table over to me. Yes, yes. Hand me
And then I
one
just
more.
stand up and flip my desk. Um, ginger phobia refers to the fear of people with red hair.
True.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Which to be clear, was not on my list of phobias. I don't know where facts.com got this or facts.net got this information, but that's what they say. So, I've done no other research. Ginger phobia is described as an intense fear or dislike of people with red hair. Extreme cases of this phobia can lead to hatred towards redheads in general.
Oh my god. I feel like there's gotta be a better word for it than ginger phobia.
I mean, they were supposed to, all the phobia names were supposedly based in Greek terminology.
Yeah, and I feel like ginger is not a Greek word.
It is not. That's also why I kind of don't believe it. But,
Are we
here
wait, are we
I'm
in the
here to
middle of a
spread
game
rumors.
shit Sarah made up? Seems like we're in the middle of shit Sarah made up game.
I mean, maybe.
Oh my god. All right. Who gets freckles, Sarah?
Redheads, Christina.
That's true. So, okay, most freckles are actually controlled by the gene MC1R, which is known as the ginger gene. Which I love that we have our own ginger gene. And so that means, redheads. There are a number of other non-redheads that will have the gene, but it's recessive, so it won't always pop up for these non-gingers. Um, and there are some rare exceptions where there's redheads who have super pale skin but actually don't have the freckles, which means there's like other genes at play inside of them that are making them not have freckles.
I can't think of any redheads I know that don't have freckles.
No, me neither. I literally cannot. So it's rare. It does happen, but it's rare. So the ginger gene is a recessive trait, meaning
Aren't
that
they
both,
all?
I know, meaning both parents have to have that gene for, the potential to have a ginger offspring. Um, but freckles are actually a dominant trait. Um, and that means that if one freckly parent has the ginger gene and the other doesn't, freckles are likely to appear on the child more than them being a redhead.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's kind of interesting.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay.
So anyway, that's who gets freckles. I actually read that they started to happen when people began to migrate away from Africa because they're meant to protect you from the sun. It's a very pathetic way. It's like, here, let me give you a couple of spots to protect you from the sun.
And then a whole bunch of area that's just going to have melanoma. What?
I know. And actually, the freckle part will probably have the melanoma, not the like blank white part. Oh
Oh,
god,
God.
yeah. The hell body. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Yep,
Um,
alright.
all right. You want some more?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. True or false? Mark Twain once stated that people with red hair come from cats.
Oh my god.
There are a lot of effed up things because the fact that we even, that whether this is true or not, the fact that it's a consideration in our brains. There's so
Yeah.
many messed up things people say about redheads.
Yeah, also, it's like, not just that, like, one person thought of it and then said it, and then it caught on. So
Yeah.
then more people, like, jumped on board that idea, and we were like, "Yeah, they came from cats." I'm gonna say that's true because it's super weird that you would have
Ding,
made that
ding, ding.
Like, one person says it, then everyone's like, "Yep, that makes sense. We're gonna go with that idea."
Like the weirdest idea. I find that for farther fetched than the vampire thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so weird. So weird.
Um, Okay, aside from his books, famed author Mark Twain is known for once stating how he believed that redheads descended from cats. This quote comes from the common belief that those with red hair are more hot tempered than those without. God. It's just-
I don't see the correlation here. I is it Kick a Ginger Day, not National Redhead Day?
oh my God. I can't breathe. Ooh, I can't see either. This is
There's
terrible.
no why is there a correlation between a cat and our ill temper? I'm getting ill-tempered.
Don't propagate the stereotype. Keep it cool, meow.
Ah, right, meow. Oh, God.
Yeah, the stigma surrounding hair color is also generally based on several stereotypes across different cultures. So I don't know what to say about that.
What more is there to say about that?
I think my Mark Twain might have been kind of a dick.
Yeah, pretty yeah, think. Oh, man.
Okay. Uh true or false? Red hair is often easier to dye.
Oh, man. Ooh, I mean, I've dyed my hair so many times. I'm trying to think, like, is it easier? I feel like it's not easier. Like, I have a harder time stripping the color with bleach. And then, like, dyeing it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's harder. True.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah. Personal
Um
experience.
well, technically it's false because I said it was easier to dye, but you got it right
Oh.
anyway because you
Oh,
said the
okay.
right thing. You just said it in reverse.
I
Um, so I always think of it like this. Red, like think about your laundry. Red is the first thing to bleed all over everything else, and it's the first thing to fade out too. So like
Damn that red dye.
It's, it's so interesting the way that it works, but red hair is often more difficult to dye. Natural redheads tend to be tougher to dye due to the natural pigment and firmness of the actual hair itself. To dye naturally red hair to any other color, it would take a bleaching process first to turn the hair to blonde or a lighter shade. However, this also damages the hair and makes it more prone to breaking and dryness. And I'm going to go out on a limb, excuse me, and say red hair is more dry, I think. At least in my
Mhm.
experience, it takes so much more to like moisturize it.
Mhm.
Um, so I mean, I could be wrong there, but I'm just pointing that out. And then normally it takes 2 or 3 bleaching rounds before hair dye can stick to hair. Um, so when my hair got accidentally dyed purple the night before my husband's boss's wedding, a couple
Mhm.
weeks ago, no one that is not a redhead could understand how that could have possibly happened. Um, but it actually is like, to me, it was like not that much of a surprise.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because while, yes, my stylist does know how to dye red hair,
Mhm.
she was trying to go a little bit darker than what my hair naturally is, and
Mhm.
my hair just picked it up in a really weird way, and it's still magenta at the roots, like it's an ombre magenta at the roots
Mm.
and then like fades down. You can't really like tell, especially right now when it's so dark outside, but
Or like on a podcast.
yeah, I mean, I met you, Kristina, who's looking at me. Also, these videos, by the way, these will be up somewhere that you can watch them in real life if you want to watch us podcast and bump our mics and cough and do just behave as professional fucking redheads.
Oh, God.
Oh boy. Okay, you had another one, and then
Yeah.
when you want me to turn the mic over, I have a lot. So, I mean, we're gonna use these again later for whenever.
Oh, because you have so many?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Wow, you found, like, the jackpot.
I know, I really did.
Dang. Okay, cool. Yeah, give me a few more. I only have, like, one more thing to say about, like, why do we get freckles, which we already have said.
Okay, and then I'll take it home with the rest of them too. Okay.
Perfect.
Dark hair can turn red in case of a severe protein deficiency. True or false?
Oh my god. Is that true? Have I heard stories of that? Like, all of a sudden, they wake up a redhead? I don't know.
That would be so odd.
I feel like that's false. I don't think
That's
that's real.
it's true.
Oh my god, you can wake up a redhead, guys!
Is that why they thought that we were vampires? Because you could just wake up a redhead one day?
Oh
I don't
my
know. I didn't think
god.
about it, but
Newsflash. Holla.
Lord help me say this name. All right, here we go.
Mhm.
Severe protein deficiency results in kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor. I should have looked this up. This is clearly not doing great with this. A condition most often found in countries with diets high in starch and low in protein. In
Mm.
1932, the symptoms were commonly found in children whose hair would turn red due to the disease. Some manifestations of the disease include dry skin, rashes, and edema. Anemia and digestive problems are also common for those suffering from the thing I'm not going to say a second time.
Oh my god, those are terrible side effects to becoming a redhead.
It's like, welcome to being a redhead. Fuck you.
I know. We're gonna give you all these other terrible things.
It would, if it was just you became a redhead, it would be a different situation entirely.
Entirely, although someone might be, ginger phobia and be, like, not okay turning into a ginger.
That's true, and then your hair color would just constantly come up in conversation, just
Mhm.
constant.
Mhm.
Everyone you talk to would bring up your hair color
Mhm.
forever.
Mhm. And say the one question we always get, "Does the carpet match the drapes?"
Or so are you one of those fiery redheads who
Oh,
have a short temper?
mhm, mhm. Those have got to
Or
be the 2 there's a 3rd common one. Yeah, go.
yeah, are you good in bed? Or I know redheads
Oh,
are good in bed.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are the top 3 for sure. For women gingers, not for men. I have verified with men gingers. They don't get the same fucking questions that we do.
Like how we're both so bitter by my game.
I know. We're perpetuating a stereotype.
We're so mad about the stuff people say about redheads.
It's gotta be as annoying as a tall person, like, "Oh, how's the weather up there?" Or, "I bet you play basketball," you know? It's gotta be as just as annoying.
Yeah, yeah. Or, I mean,
Mhm.
blondes get called dumb.
It's true. I guess we all have those things that,
I mean,
happen.
what do brunettes get called?
Nothing? I don't know, that's a really good question. Nothing, they don't get called anything.
Speaking of terrible brunettes, true or false, Hitler forbade those with red hair to hold a job.
I bet that's true.
It is false, but only because he forbade them to marry.
Oh my god, what a terrible brunette.
I don't know what a boy with brown hair is called,
I
but
don't know.
he's going brunette here. So he forbade redheaded unions as he believed that it would produce spoiled offspring. I don't know if that
Oh
means
my
that you
gosh.
get too many Christmas presents or birthday presents, or if it's Spoiled as in like bad food.
Ah, you taste
I'm not
bad.
I'm not sure which one it is, but it's or is it another weird thing that I don't know? No other explanation was given apart from this.
Oh my god, what a terrible brunette.
For so many reasons. I
So many.
his his
Endless.
his disgustingness knew no bounds. I wonder if
May
he
he
asked
rot in
redheads
hell.
how yeah, right. I wonder if he asked them how they were in bed.
Oh my god. He probably had his own assumptions and didn't even bother asking because he knew all.
He probably wanted to sleep with a redhead and couldn't because
Yeah,
he had that
probably.
weird little mustache situation and he was a real bastard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that's why he was a bastard, his redhead turned him down.
Or all the redheads that ever existed turned
Yeah,
him
yeah,
down.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. True or false?
Mhm.
Redheads were commonly revered in Egypt.
Commonly revered as what? Just commonly revered?
Yeah, like celebrated.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna say yes because, like, I feel like most of the people had like black hair. So if you were red, my hope is that we were revered and not like murdered because we
Sacrificed,
were,
which is
yeah.
what the truth is.
Oh, oh my God, were we sacrificed?
We were sacrificed.
Oh my God, for what? More rain the next season? Like what? To what purpose?
You're so you're so mad.
I am upset by this. Why are you sacrificing us? I don't get it.
In ancient Egypt, redheads would be offered as sacrifices to the god Osiris. This occurred during Egypt's early history and was common at that time. Similar to the witches of Salem,
We're crazy and spooky.
ancient Egypt would burn redheaded men and scatter their ashes with winnowing fans.
Whoa, that sounds cray cray.
Yes, yes. That doesn't sound like what they did to the witches of Salem to me,
No.
but
Different. Same but different.
same but different. Yes, yes. All right, we are tied, so you're gonna have to really step this up,
Oh
Christina.
my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Do you want to tell me about freckles, and then I'll take us home
Yeah.
with a few more.
Yeah, perfect. So, here's the weird thing. No one's actually born with freckles. Freckles appear as a reaction to UV exposure and then gradually fade from your skin after long periods of time out of the sunlight. But once you get them, they're never just going to disappear unless you're my mom who puts lemon juice on her face during her entire senior year of high school and then they just disappeared,
You
which
can
we've told
also,
that story before.
yeah, you can use vitamin C, and it'll fade them down a little bit too.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but weird fact:
Mhm.
the second time, well, the first time I broke my left wrist, um, but the second time I broke a wrist.
Mhm.
For some reason, while that arm was casted, my freckles came out more on that arm than on the other arm. Granted, it was winter, but it's still very odd. It makes no sense.
That makes 0 sense. That's
I know.
so weird.
And I
Huh.
wasn't eating a weird diet or anything.
Huh. That is odd.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that until you just read me that fact.
Oh, yep. Little babies don't even have freckles. So cute.
I mean, that makes sense because they haven't been exposed to the sunlight. They've just been
Mhm.
in the mom jacuzzi.
That makes it sound really fun.
They're just swimming.
Just fun
Um,
around.
okay. True or false?
Mhm.
Ancient Rome valued redheaded slaves much more than dark-haired ones.
I mean, you're a slave. What value are you getting? Like, "Oh, you get an extra pint of beer at the end of your shift."
I'm guessing it means they were more desirable. I don't know why that would be if that
For,
is
like,
the
manual
case.
labor or, like, other duties, like indoor housekeeping duties? I wonder.
It could also be other indoor duties.
Like sex. I'm gonna say that's false.
Er,
Damn it! Ugh.
In ancient times, the Romans kept redheaded slaves at a higher price due to strong demand. That feels like a very effed up thing to be in demand for.
Yeah,
At the time,
absolutely.
owning a redheaded slave was a symbol of wealth and high status. Um, because such a low percentage of slaves had natural red hair, many others were forced to dye their hair to be kept as trophies.
Oh my god, so weird.
Yeah,
That's
I guess
weird.
it's a status symbol.
Yeah.
Who'da thunk it?
Within the slave,
Yeah, it's
section
like
of life.
yeah.
So, like, mediocre.
Yeah, like you've got a nice chariot. I've got a redheaded slave.
Yeah, you need people to carry your chariot so you look like you're rich. I got the redheads for you. Not great. Not a great
Not
situation.
great, not great. Okay. But maybe this one will be. Who knows? Ready?
Ooh. Mhm.
True or false? Women with red hair are more difficult to bruise than those who are not redheaded.
Oh my god.
I don't know why this distinguishes women.
I know. What the hell?
I have
I'm
no answer to
mad.
that.
I feel like that's not true because I have, like, friends that are can be anemic or whatever and would bruise easy, like, more easy than me. I'm gonna say it's false.
Okay, so women with red hair are more difficult to bruise than women who are not redheaded. You're saying is false.
Wait, more difficult to yes, I'm saying true.
Christina,
Damn.
you are sliding down. Maybe go
Mm.
against your instinct.
I
Also,
know.
being anemic is a medical condition which probably isn't factored into this. Um,
Yeah.
okay, women with red hair bruise easier than other women. I would have thought that because of the higher pain tolerance, that's where I would have gone with it. But
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
okay, on numerous occasions, medical experts have confirmed that redheads are more likely to bruise after surgical procedures. Research has also shown that the MC1R gene that causes red hair
Ginger Gene.
also alters the lining of blood vessels in the body. This means that,
What?
yeah, this means that other cells, such as the ones that handle our immunity, are also compromised. This is what causes easy bruising for some people.
Oh my god. That is blowing my mind because I don't know, I don't feel like I bruise super easy.
I do.
I do get bruises where I'm like, "Wait, where the hell did that come
Oh yeah,
from?" But
that's when you know you're an easy bruiser if you have no memory.
yeah.
Well, your brain is like a sieve sometimes. It's possible you would just forget.
That's a really, really good way of describing my brain.
Like some things stay in, some things things fall out.
So true. Some things stick forever, and other things it's just I have no recollection
It just
at
goes
all.
right through.
Yeah, just right through, right through. Doesn't imprint on me at all. Oh my god.
Okay, you're gonna like this one.
Okay.
Um, and I'll make this one my last one.
Okay.
Even though, I mean, I have to give you 2 points for this one for you to tie me.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you 2.
All or nothing. This is
Yeah,
all or nothing.
all or nothing. True or false? Bees like redheaded people more than other hair colors.
Oh my god. I have no idea, but I feel like the red looks like a flower, so yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
I win! Oh
Scientists
my
believe that this may be due to the bright pigmentation of their
god.
hair that
Mm.
resembles flowers.
Mm. Holy
Com-
crap, maybe I read this somewhere.
Complement this with your best shampoo, and you'll be sure to attract more than just bees.
Ooh, oh, what are they? And good note to land on. Oh my god, that was fun. Yay, happy National Redhead Day.
Happy National Redhead Day. I hope that when you go outside later today that a bee follows you around and like has
Mhm.
little hearts in its eyes and and is like, "Ooh, Kristina," or their
Ooh.
eyes.
Yeah, or like, "Don't poke me though."
Like, keep your stinger to yourself.
Yeah, and then we're okay. Then we're cool, B, we're cool.
Yeah, it's gonna, like, catch a ride in your hair, and it'll be like you're the bee version of Cinderella.
I will take that. I love little bees. They're so cute. If you find yourself sad one day, just Google bees falling asleep in flowers.
Yes, I was just thinking that.
Oh, it's so cute. They're little tushies all covered in pollen sticking out of a freaking flower. It's the cutest thing.
It's
So
the
cute.
cutest, and I love
Little
the
drunkies.
idea that they're just, like, drunk on pollen, and they just need
Yeah.
a nap in the sun, in the flowers.
I know. I read that sometimes they don't get home quick enough before the hive shuts down because 'cause they're all, like, drunk on pollen, and so they just pass out in front of their home, and then in the morning get up and, like, head in. Oh god, it's
It's
so cute.
so cute. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Well,
we should do, like, a whole bee episode or something.
we should. We, you know, congratulations, Christina, you won. Happy National Redhead Day.
Thank
You
you.
won, 7 strands of red hair for your
Oh,
eyebrow.
perfect. They need to be dark strands of hair, please. I will deny you any lighter than dark.
Hopefully, they're not too long.
I'll have to trim them. That's okay.
Like
Oh my
spaghetti
god.
long hairs
Ew.
hanging
Ugh.
off your
I don't know why that grosses me out. Oh my god. Thank you everyone for joining us on Laughing with Gingers today.
We are so happy to have you listening to our silly podcast.
Follow us on Instagram at Laughing with Gingers. Maybe I'll post a bee butt.
A bee butt. Yes, yes. And announce you're
Oh,
winning.
yeah.
You could have won flowers or bee butts, but no, instead you won long red
Spaghetti eyebrows.
eyebrow hair.
Blech.
Oh god. What's wrong with me? It's the redhead gene.
Ginger Jean.
You can submit funny stories to us. Also, send us episode ideas or just general fun. We love to hear from you all over on Instagram at Laughing with Gingers.
And get access to premium content, including ad-free episodes, swag, special events, access to us, and more starting at just $3. Check us out at patreon.com/laughingwithgingers.
And you can get your emotional support ginger gear over at laughingwithgingers.com.
Tune in to Laughing with Gingers next week for some more good times. Bye.
Bye.